Advisory. Listening to Dad Space may result in involuntary groans, requests for dad tax on fries, and a sudden appreciation for the beauty of a perfectly mowed lawn.
It's time to rethink men's health. Because it doesn't just affect men, it affects us all. When men are well, the benefits ripple through families and communities. But when men are unwell and unsupported, we all feel it. We're all the real face of men's health. Be part of the solution with Movember.
Hey, welcome back to Dad Space. It's Dave. Hope you're doing well. It's Movember, November. It's the both. It's 2-in-1 deal. Everyone, you get one, buy one, get one free this month only on Dad Space. You're getting 30 episodes in 30 days. And what I wanted to do, I was a little curious. You know, I get curious sometimes. Do you ever get curious? Yeah. I wanted to know, what does the internet, what does AI, what does the world out there think of this very show, Dad Space, the one you're listening to right now? And I went to my favorite AI tool, one that I like to use for research and all that great fun stuff. And I'm using a thing called Perplexity. I know there's so many people in the world, and the only thing in the world is ChatGPT, but I want to zig when people zag. You know what I mean? Everyone's going one way. I kind of want to do something just a little bit different because I am. Not just a little bit, but a lot different. So I like to try things that people aren't popularly talking about, and it's not the most common thing. ChatGPT this, ChatGPT that, and this with ChatGPT. I'm like, well, okay, if everybody's over there, I want to go somewhere else. It's probably the introvert in me where I just don't like big crowds. And if everyone's crowding around that tool, I want to go somewhere different. So I want a Perplexity. And if you don't know what that is, perplexity.ai is the site, how you find it. They have a free plan. And you could basically ask it anything. And it's like a nice little companion. Keeps you company, especially if you're an introvert like me. So all I did, I went to perplexity.ai, and maybe you want to try this yourself. But I just went in and said, tell me about the Dad Space podcast, hosted by Dave Campbell in Ontario, Canada. That's it. That's all I put in there. I gave it the name of the show, my name, and where I live. And just to give it some context, because there's a lot of Dave Campbells in the world. Yeah, we have our own club. So I wanted to kind of narrow it down to me, and it came back with this. And I want to share with you what the internet thinks of this show, see if you agree, see what we're missing, and kind of where do we go from here on Dad Space. And I'd love to share this with you. So here we go. You ready? Okay, let's jump in. So again, I'm on perplexity.ai. I say, tell me about the Dad Space podcast hosted by Dave Campbell in Ontario, Canada. That's where I am. And this is what it came back with. It said, the Dad Space podcast. I'm going to read to you. Hosted by Dave Campbell in Ontario, Canada, is a community-focused show created, in quotes, for dads by dads. Dave, himself a father of 3 adult children and an empty nester, aims to provide a welcoming space for fathers to connect, share stories, and support one another on their unique parenting journeys. The podcast recognizes the evolving challenges of fatherhood and the need for community and advice and encouragement among dads of all backgrounds, whether you're a new dad, a stepdad, an empty nester, or grandfather. So it also goes on to say, well, what's the show about? Dad Space Podcast is dedicated to equipping dads with practical advice and inspiration for all aspects of parenting and family life. Episodes often feature guests who share their own dad journeys, offering a mix of personal stories, actionable tips, and encouragement. The show covers how-to guidance, marriage, relationship insights, family bonding ideas, and, of course, the occasional classic dad joke. Oh, well, thanks. Dave's mission, let's read that right, Dave. Dave's mission is to make every dad feel less isolated and more empowered. Think of this as a play date for dads. I like that. I've never used that before. A play date for dads where questions are welcomed and experiences are shared openly. Some key topics that are covered on Dad Space. Oh, let's see what they think when we talk about. The key topics covered here on Dad Space. If you're a first-time listener, wow, this is kind of an overview for you. And if you've been listening for a long time, maybe this is confirmation. Some key topics we cover: fatherhood advice, navigating every stage from new dads to empty nesters, marriage and relationships, tips for strong partnerships and growing together, family and parenting, insights into raising children, step parenting and grandparenting, mental wellness, candid conversations about the emotional side of fatherhood, community building, encouraging dads to help one another and find support, practical life tips, including health, work-life balance, humor, and the occasional dad joke, and inspiring guest stories featuring dads, experts, and advocates from diverse backgrounds. What makes Dad Space unique? And I'm interested to hear what this is going to say. Dad Space is known for being a safe and judgment-free environment for dads to share and learn. Dad Space is known for being a content-relevant podcast for all dads, new, step, single, empty nesters, and grandparents. Dad Space has an emphasis on authentic connection, not perfection. And Ontario-based, but featuring guests and stories with wide-reaching appeal. Getting started, listeners are encouraged to join the Dad Space community and by visiting dadspace.ca for additional resources. The podcast is available on all major platforms and is frequently uploaded with fresh, relevant content. That's good to hear. In summary, here we go. If you're a dad in Canada or anywhere looking to connect, learn, and laugh with others who understand the unique journey of fatherhood, the Dad Space podcast with Dave Campbell is your welcoming space to do just that. So that's encouraging to hear what the internet thinks of Dad Space based on the content. Over 200 episodes now of Dad Space. We're trying to build something here for you. And I'm curious as to what we're lacking, what we're missing from your perspective as a listener of Dad Space. First timer, you've been here for 200 plus episodes. I would love to hear from you at dadspace.ca because I want to make something for you. I don't want this just to be something for me. That's no fun. I like to make this for you. And as a dad, are there topics that we haven't covered? Are there guests that we should be speaking to? Are there resources that you're curious about? What do you need as a listener of Dad Space? Are you looking for that community of dads? What does that look like for you? Would you be willing to pay for a community? I don't know. Like, all of these things cost money for me on this end. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to build community for dads. I don't know what you want, but I'm willing to build it. I will build whatever you need. And if you're willing to come along with me and support me in that, I'd love to build it for you. So I call out for you as we listen through here this month, in the month of November, 30 episodes, 30 days of Dad Space and all things mental health and physical health for men. It's a perfect time to hear back from you. As you listen to the show, as you come back, we have some new listeners that are now listening in New Zealand. Like, hi guys, geez, this is amazing. As we do this show, I just would love to hear from you. We have people listening around the world, and I'm thrilled to create this show for you. So please reach out to me at dadspace.ca. I would love to hear your feedback, where we go from here, what you need, what we're lacking, what we should do more of, maybe what we should do less of, and hear your thoughts about Dad Space so that it serves you, so that this becomes a podcast that you would recommend to someone else. Because there's no reason to create content and create a podcast if nobody would even tell anybody else about it. I want this to grow. I want this to be shared, and I want to help as many dads as possible. That's why I do the show. So as we talk about this month, think about episodes you can share with your friends and family, some of the guys in your life who are looking for resources like Dad Space. Then share the episodes. But also, I would love to hear from you. At dadspace.ca, you can leave me a voice message. It's completely free. You can send me an email. You can send me DMs, whatever you got. I'd love to hear from you at dadspace.ca. So head over there, reach out, and let's chat, because I think this is a great foundation. With 200 episodes, we have an opportunity to really grow this thing and help a lot of dads, including you. So your feedback's going to help shape the show and shape the direction of all things Dad Space. Thank you for being here. Keep listening. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. And again, 30 episodes in 30 days. Your phone's not broken, by the way. You're getting a lot of content this month because we're participating in a podcasting challenge to do 30 episodes in 30 days. It's part of National Podcast Post Month, and some other podcasters are joining in. I think this is the 18th year of this challenge, and we're participating, and I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're getting value. See you tomorrow on Dad Space. Thanks for being here. And again, I'd love to hear from you. dadspace.ca. Take care.
We all know a man of few words. A man who wasn't exactly gifted the gab. With him, it's always a one-sided conversation. He was once told that a picture says 1,000 words, which is why he never posts them. Invite him for a quiet one, and you'll get exactly that.
How's work?
And when asked to say a few words...
Mark Davis. Well done, Mark. Come up here. Come on.
Thanks. He takes it literally.
Short and sweet, Mark.
He's the type of man who'd sing an instrumental at karaoke.
Have you been to
He's often described as a
Francis?
good listener.
Really nice.
Well, what's that many socks, honestly? There you go. So they go up there.
But he's never been famous for his goodbyes. But even a man of the fewest words knows that when times are tough, a few words just aren't enough. So if you're feeling like things just aren't quite right, be a man of more words. Tell someone, because talking saves lives.